Cheers. I'm back. Sorry about the delay. There was a hiccup on the follow up.
I'm back, baby.
Okay, so once again, the topic, not an exciting, but it is important. Pick up the phone. Um, it's pretty simple. Call your reps, your congressmen, your senators. There's a simple app, and I'm not affiliated with it or sponsored by them. It's called Five Calls. You put in your zip code, and it will give you links to the phone numbers to call directly to your local and your DC offices for your senators and your congressional reps. And like I said, it's not exciting, but the truth is, Republicans do this 4 times more than Democrats.
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Republicans do this 4 times more. Republicans do this 4 times more. And maybe that's why the Republicans are more unified. Maybe that's why they fight harder. I don't know. But it's time we find out. And it's also time that we let them know at some point we're going to primary you if you don't do more. Um, that might light a fire. That might get their attention. So let's put that out there. And we do need experienced politicians. I understand that, but we also need politicians that are willing to fight. And too many of them are treating this like this is business as usual. And it's important that they fight the traditional means in the courts and on the floor in the House and in the Senate, but they need to do more because the Republicans burned the rule book down, just like they're burning our democracy down. So that's why we need to hit the airwaves. We need to tell them to hit the airwaves. I did the math, and if you put a Democrat on every major network, NBC, Fox, NBC, as well as the minor ones, the OANs, the Fox or the Bloomberg and Newsmax, you could put them on the air every single night. Actually, I take that back. Take Saturday off, but put one of them on every one of those stations all the nights with the Democratic talking points, and they would still only have to talk to the press once every 23 days. Come on. That's not too much to ask. And I mean, I'm not asking them to do the 2 a.m. toilet tweet and the 3 a.m., 4 a.m., rampage online with crazy posts.
They're animals. I'll use the word animal because that's what they are.
There's a line. They can still maintain their dignity. I don't want them all to go like that, but they still need to fight dirty. Because for crying out loud, we're about to go to war with Venezuela over oil, and it's literally Iraq War 2.0. They're using the exact same talking points. It's chemical weapons, it's weapons of mass destruction. That's what they're calling fentanyl, but fentanyl doesn't come from Venezuela, it comes from China. You dumb twat, you idiot. Know thy enemy.
You know what that means? It's Latin. Means know thyself.
Venezuela supplies us with cocaine, which kills very few people, actually. I looked it up, comparatively speaking, with alcohol and all the other drugs, it's only like between 5 and 7,000 ODs a year. I'm not telling you go out there and do it. That's not my point. But my point is know your enemy. And fentanyl, it's not Venezuela. This is a war about oil. That's why they're seizing oil tankers. And it's, a little irony here. The sanctions, they're saying we're seizing sanctioned oil tankers. But you know what? Chevron, an American oil company right now, is drilling in Venezuela. Are they sanctioned? Is Chevron sanctioned? No, apparently, if an American company wants to drill in Venezuela, all good. No worries. But if Venezuela wants to sell their own oil that was drilled by them, we're going to steal it. And those blockades, there's a point where they literally are, by definition, an act of war. And we're pushing it. And we need to call our reps and tell them, stop the lies, stop the madness, call this out. And my other point too, tell them if you get off your ass and stop tweeting. Because a lot of us are doing the same thing. We're posting politics and we're debating comments with politics on Facebook and Twitter and all the platforms. Take just a couple of those minutes and put them on the phone to call your rep. Just redirect that little bit of effort and tell them when they call or when they do their interviews on the news to do two topics. The first topic is going to change daily. It's going to be the Venezuela war, the fight for democracy, the police state, the surveillance state, the military in the streets, the list goes on and on. But the second topic, always, always, always Dementia Dawn.
At my age, the mind starts playing tricks. So,
And if you had Democrats on every network, major and minor, every single night, Dementia Dawn, Dementia Dawn, Dementia Dawn.
Well, we brought some pizza.
If you don't start making more sense, we're going to have to put you in a home.
Think about it. Dementia Dawn. It's just like they did with Sleepy Joe. He lost the election before a single vote was cast, and that's what we need to do to Dementia Dawn. To put him out to pasture, take a nap, Donnie. You're tired, you're too old. Sleepy Joe was too old, and so are you.
I'm pretty tired. Think I'll go home now.
So let's also remember that the Republicans who are not the greasy politicians that are full of corruption, the ones that are on the streets, most of them are our uncles and our neighbors. Some of them wear swastika armbands and screw those twats, but most of them are good people that want good lives for their family. United we stand, divided we fall. I love you. Thank you, and cheers. And don't you forget that.